Right, let's make the boiler for the Stephenson's rocket model Loco. So the boiler was a very important part of a steam engine, and it was really sort of a big barrel or tube in which a fire and water in pipes could be brought together, so the water changed into steam. So heat from the coal made the steam which drove the engine. So our little boilers, just for our simple card and paper model, can be made out of card or paper, and the size is 15 centimeters or 150 millimeters by 75 millimeters, and that's 7.5 centimeters. And for members of staff, that's not really too difficult on a paper cutter, because that's the A7 mark on a paper cutter that way, and the A6 mark on a paper cutter that way. So those sizes are fairly easy to cut. Right, if we were to just take that and make it into a cylinder shape, it's quite straightforward. You just curl it round, but then you have to hold it using a piece of tape. So you have to have a few pieces of tape handy. Now nobody's going to see these bits of tape, so you can have a few already stuck ready. And because it's masking tape, it's easy to tear it. If you have a few pieces cut already, maybe 3 pieces, then we can get started. So that's the size. But if we just had a plain piece of paper, then the boiler is just going to look white. In actual fact, the boiler on the Stephenson's rocket was brightly coloured. So it had wooden planks fitted to the outside of the boiler, and we can simply take the piece of paper and start to draw lines. And I would just draw them roughly, because then they look more like planks. And these little dots would represent the sort of screws or fastenings that hold them in position. The photographs show a bright yellow colour for one of the very early Stephenson's rocket logos, bright yellow. So you could colour all these planks yellow or whatever colour you would like. So we'll curl it round. It doesn't matter about the seam because nobody's going to see it. And then try and make a very small overlap so that the cylinder ends up a convenient size to fit between the wheels. So we've just got a very small overlap there. So let's get a little piece of tape and pop it on there. Turn it around. Another piece of tape there. And this is going to be underneath, so nobody's going to see it. And that's basically what it looks like. Now, we've got to be careful about where it fits, because in the front here, this small hole is for a chimney, which we'll make in the next video, a chimney. So we can't put the boiler right up at the front like that. You've got to bring it back a little bit, like that. Now, the double-sided tape technique. If you've got another couple of bits of tape, what you can do is double the tape over, so sticky side on my finger, fold it half towards the middle, and fold the next sticky part on top of the first, and that makes it sticky all the way around. So what we'll do is position that just there. So there's one bit, and then we'll do the next bit, and that's going to be a little bit further back from it. So same again, stick it on your finger, fold it half over and half again on top of itself, and that makes it sticky on both sides, and that one's going to go about there. Don't need to press the tape too hard. And now make sure the sticky parts that you've already done go face downwards onto the double-sided tape. Lift the whole model up when you do this, because you can put your fingers under and press at the same time your thumbs can come in and press as well. So that's what the boiler is going to look like. It'd be lovely if it was brightly coloured. Fabulous. Next video we'll make the chimney.